I'm going to turn this heater down. It's hot. I'm just going to shut it off. Sorry, I got a mess going on here. Lots of stuff going on. So how's everybody? You guys want to make a bow? Hey Lynn, how are you? Thanks guys for joining me. I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind spreading the love, I'd greatly appreciate it as well. So Lynn, I'm off on Thursday. Do you want to come and pick up your stuff on Thursday? I go in at, I work days on Saturday and then I start my midnights on Sunday night. I plan on sleeping until about 11 or 12. You could just drop off your snowman thing then if you want. I don't know. We just need to text and see what you want to do. So anyway, so I have the Dashing Through the Snow wreath back there, and I'm going to make a bow for it. So I just thought I'd come on live and do that with everyone. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And then I'm going to sit down here and whip up some more of my rails for some headstone things. So, anyway, I just got a message. So anyway, so let's, I think this is kind of going to be the opposite way. I think this is going to go first, and then this, and then we'll do this, and then maybe this one on top. That's what I think. I normally don't do a pattern on, like this kind of a pattern, this one, on the bottom. I don't know why. I just never start off like that. So, I don't know. Do you guys start off like that? I just never do. I don't know. I always want to start off with something, I don't know. It's just kind of a quirky thing. I'm getting better at that. These two ribbons match, the 2.5 and the 1.5. In fact, all these ribbons are from Sam's that I'm using tonight. So I thought about possibly using a gold, but all of my golds are sheer, and I really don't like that. So I thought maybe not a sheer, but we'll see. I don't know if I've got one over there or not. Let me just go grab one real quick, just in case we decide we want to put a gold in there. That would be a good accent color as well. So hang on one second. Sorry, Thor. Let's see. Actually, this one's not very sheer, I don't think. So maybe not too terribly bad. Let's start with this one, just because it's going to be on the background and there's very little gold everywhere, so I think this will be good. So let's start with this one. I'm going to make an 8-inch tail. I don't know if we'll keep them that long or not. And so I measured out 8, I stuck it in there, and then I twisted. So this is my ugly side. Let me zoom in for you on the bow maker so you can see the bow maker. So you want pretty side when you're measuring, then you take and twist. You guys probably are better pros at this than I am. So I'm gonna go out to the 6, and I just put my hand in here like so, and then I take it and I twist, and I straighten things out to make them look good. I'm gonna pull this down so that I can see probably really doesn't matter like good side or bad side on this gold. They look pretty much the same on each side, but it's just a habit to get into to twist. So again, I'm going to the 6. I'm going to twist. Sometimes I have to think about my twisting. There's nothing wrong with that. This is a little bigger, so once I got in there, I kind of moved. No right and wrong really in like how many loops you want. You know, what, as they call them, recipes. Kind of do your thing. Yeah, this one's kind of a country, but it's got a little bit of gold in it, so I think it'll be okay. I get what you're saying. This is supposed to be kind of a country one too as well, but I wanted to bring out some of the gold that's in the ribbons. So definitely hard to find those, Sheena. Absolutely. You gotta be careful how much you smash down your loops because you don't want to have a crease in them, so I'm very careful of that. So I'm doing 3 loops on each side. Okay. Yeah, I have to rewatch videos all the time because I get stuck on one type of bow and that's pretty much all I do. I'm bad about that. Very bad. Alright. So, it's not a good thing to do. You should keep trying to make different bows all the time. So, I do kind of move them around. I hold this. Another thing I started to do as well, if I need to have both of my hands, is, what did I do with that thing? I don't know where it went. Who knows, but I have, there it is. So I have this clip. So I just go in like right in here and just clip it, and that helps hold it down in case you need some help, because these things do spread apart. No matter how much you re-glue, hammer in, they do spread out. So happens with use. Nothing you can do to get by with them without that. So I still think we're going to do this one next. Hi Peggy. Hi Emily. So this one, I usually don't do a whole lot of difference with my length of my tails. I fix those once I'm done. This is a pretty good ribbon from Sam's. This is the first year I got this one. I like this one. So, but we are going to go down a little bit smaller in size. I didn't realize how good that ribbon was. Very nice. Very happy about that. I don't know if Sam's has any ribbon left, but check them out if you have a Sam's membership. This 50 yards is like $7, $6.98. So, especially if you're having trouble with bows, very good ribbon to practice on. Just remember that the better the ribbon, the easier it is to make a bow though. So don't get frustrated or give up. because the better the ribbon, the easier it is to make. So, but practicing isn't bad either. So hi Olga, that is my mother-in-law's name. You don't see too many Olgas around. So I'm just doing 2 loops on each side for this one. I love this ribbon. I don't want my trees to be upside down on my tails. So I'm going to do this. I'm really not too terribly worried. We'll see what my loops look like. I have to see it in order to decide. But I just don't want my trees to be upside down on my tails. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Everybody's different. I've seen it. I've seen Damon never does this stuff and his stuff sells. It's just a quirky thing for me. I'm just kind of quirky about that. So let's see what they're going to look like. So if you're going to do that and you're still going to, you know, just make your loops regular and not do a bow by hand, let me just see what these look like, because like I said, I have to see them in order to decide. So one thing I can do, and sometimes I've done this too, like I've got the 2 loops here. I can make this loop the same size as these and then place it in between these 2. Wouldn't that be, that's cute, right? So then just do 1 loop of that, possibly. We'll see. And if I was really smart, which I'm not, because bow making is difficult for me, I would have realized that this one was going to come down and I would have only had to cut this one. But that's okay. It's, I mean, until, I haven't been doing this for a very, very long time, you know, so until you get familiar with, oh, well, when I do that, this is what's going to happen. My brain doesn't work that way, so just debating on whether I'm going to leave those this size or if I'm going to make them smaller and do 4 loops there. I like that look though, I really do. that ribbon go? I thought I had another one of these open, but maybe I don't. So this one is sheer for sure. Let's see what this looks like. Thank you, Delilah. I appreciate that. I'm also streaming live on YouTube, just so you guys know. You guys have any questions? You guys are all pros at making bows too. I'm not a pro. I'm not. Let's see, I'm gonna look at this again. So it feels like these loops are bigger than this loop. I think it is. I'm gonna pull that one just a little bit shorter. The bigger the bow, the harder it is to see the lines on the board. So I just kind of go by the loop, you know, the previous loop. And that's definitely not backwards. Let's see here. There we go. So this one you could definitely tell that that wasn't backwards. The shiny side is definitely, so you have to twist on this one. Have to twist. Hi, Linda. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind blessing my page, I greatly appreciate it. And if you would hit the thumbs up button, I would let me know that you were here. I would like that too. Thank you guys. If you like my ribbon combinations, if this video has helped you at all, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up. I love this. I did not think I was going to like that, but I went ahead. I'm like, for $7, you might as well just go ahead and get it. It's not going to hurt anything, even if it sits on the shelf this year. And lo and behold, it's not. Okay. Alrighty. Can you guys see the bow okay? I have all my lights on, so that's what it looks like so far. And then we're going to do this one. And now we have words and letters and all that good stuff. So let's see. Yes, I don't want that. All right. So again, doing the same thing with my truck. I know a lot of people don't like to mess with this. It's just a preference that I have. You guys do not, it's not required. People buy wreaths all the time that everything is wonky. It's just, and I probably would too. Probably, if I like the wreath, and I'm going to buy it. But this is just something that in my DNA for some reason. I don't know why. Hi Diane, how are you? Okay, so Lori always says, like, if you want a 3-inch bow, go out 6 inches. That's probably about a little over a 4. Let's see how that looks. Is that going to be too big? I think that'll be okay. So I'm just taking it, and I'm only going to do 1 loop, I do believe. I don't know. We'll see. Just because it's so hard to make them look really super cute with 2. But this is the whole theme of the wreath. Those are too big. I want the truck out there, so I'm just going to scoot this in a little bit more because I want to see the truck on at least one side. Take this off, put this down like so, and see what we look like here. Okay. Be very careful when you're cutting. You do not want to cut your loop. I've done that. Very frustrating and maddening, aggravating, very much so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just make a center loop here. This one. It's going to be a small one because I don't want to cover up too much. I'm going to make it a little bit longer so I can adjust it if I choose. So once it's in there, it's done. And I use zip ties. Let me get this out of the way. So this is going to be down like so. Make sure you get the zip tie under every piece. You're going to want it so the flat side is like so. You see this is the flat side. That way the zip tie goes into there where you can actually zip it. Make sure you get every layer. Start it. Did you hear it start? You don't want it tight. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to hold it. I'm turning the zip tie to the back. Oh, and what did I tell you guys not to do? And I still didn't. Oh, you know what? It went through the mesh, or the ribbon. That's crazy. It's because it's so thin. Let's do that again. It went through the ribbon. Weird. See if I can get this on here without messing everything up. There we go. That zip tie just slid right through that ribbon. Isn't that crazy? I've never had that happen before. Only today. On live, of course. Okay, so let's pull this back down. That's where that goes. All right, I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit so you guys can see me, or move up so that I can play around with this and you can still see. So, turn this around to the back. Now before I tighten this, so I'm moving stuff around, trying to get my loops where I want them. I'm gonna have to look at that one that got kind of messed up while I was moving stuff around. Alright, so I'm going to stick this pipe cleaner through here, and that's what's going to attach it to the wreath. So let's take a little bit of time here. I'm going to make it just a little bit tighter. I'm going to see what's going on here. There we go. Of course, the more ribbons you have, the more you have to hold. Now you can actually use a fluff box on this as well. I don't use a fluff box very often. I did when I made a tree topper bow. I have a hair stuck to my face. A tree topper bow, I did use a fluff box because there was just a lot of different layers to that bow as well. Now the other thing I'll do after I tighten this, any ends like that I can see from the tails that I cut to make them go right, I will go in and snip them a little bit closer to the wire tie. But I won't do that until everything is nice and tight. Let me look at this just for a minute here. Alrighty, so what do you think? Thumbs up, hearts. Aww. Oh, how nice. Thank you guys. Thank you, Christina. Hi, Shauna. Shawnee, how are you? I know several Shaunas. That's why I always say that. I'm sorry. Hi, Crystal from Colorado. Thank you. Hi, Evelyn from Louisville. Are you guys getting, I heard that I did have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you. I heard you guys are getting some snow. Are you guys getting snow? Yeah, it's hard to hold the zip tie, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, and thank you for spreading the love. All right, guys, well, I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to call it a night. I am off on Wednesday and Thursday. I do plan on coming live. I have a couple more projects to do. I may actually finish up one of my headstone pieces with you guys. You guys have seen me do so many. I'm just going to maybe do the actual picks and things and put in there, and maybe some tails and things. So this is a headstone piece that I use. I put gaps and cracks in there. There's many videos on YouTube and Facebook that I've done this and showed you guys how I do this. I add extra attachments. These are, I bought the rope tinsel ties or tinsel, and then I cut them at 12 inches, and then I put them on each of the bars. So there's 6 extra ties in here, and then I just go down each row and make poofs, and then I attach a saddle to the bottom, and that's how it attaches to the headstone. So I have 2 orders for that that I need to get done, and that should be about it. So hopefully, I mean, I've got a couple of things. I still have to make a winter wreath, and this lady likes the pancake style. So I'm looking for something small that says like welcome winter or winter wishes or something in like either navy blue and white or light blue. And if I can find the right size wood, I'd like to try and make it on my Cricut if I can figure that out. So we'll see. Thank you, Delilah. I appreciate it. So anyway, I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know you guys know that I've gotten a new job. I'm now working at St. John's Hospital in Springfield, Illinois. So I'm working 12-hour shifts. I will be starting on midnights on Sunday until I get acclimated back to floor nursing, and then I will be switching back to days. Or I kind of am a night person too, so we might stay on nights. We'll just see how it goes. So, but I'm not opposed to, whereas at first I did not want to work days because I felt like I may not be able to keep up with all the different things that go on, like testing and things like that. But things came back to me a little bit better or faster or easier. I don't know what the word is, or God took care of me. That is probably the most actual truth of the statement, is that God knew I needed that change and that this needed to go smoothly in order for my anxiety and stress. So anyway, so I'm going to give that credit to God. But anyway, so I could possibly go to days, but we'll just play it by ear and see how things go and see how I adapt to midnights and sleeping during the day. I still want to have time with my family, so sometimes working midnights is kind of hard for that. So anyway, so we'll see, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So keep watching for me. I'm not giving up my craft business. I love it. It's still fun. It's very relaxing, and I just feel a lot of joy whenever I create. So thank you guys, and be watching for me in the future. You guys have a great day. Bye.